everyone, and welcome to ENN's Farewell. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here with us. We appreciate you so much, and we cannot wait to read your comments and read everything that ENN has brought to you. And we also have a special 3 guests with us tonight. Fuljens.
Absolutely, absolutely. So again, this is not the end of us, and we'll still be around. But this is the end of an amazing ride, amazing adventure, and we're also looking forward to what's next. And none of this could have never been possible if it wasn't for all of you, the amazing community. Because we always say that the number one feature of Ecamm Live is the community. It has always been and forever will be. So thank you, all of you.
Thanks, everyone. So we're going to bring Ken. We're going to bring Katie. We're going to bring Paul. All of them are here with us, and we're going to be celebrating everything that ENN has brought to us and bringing in your comments as well. Hello, fam.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Yay. So everybody, that's a special guest here. So we are going to go right into the comments and say hello to all of you. So we go, okay, hello. And hello, Jeremy.
Jeremy, you're not first today. We're sorry to say.
Oh, Matt. Hello, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Hello.
We should tell
Hello,
Matt.
Paul.
I
Sure.
brought Matt. I brought your awesome wood signs with us to card party, and everyone loved them. So I will send you photos. But I was thinking about you.
Nice. Nice. Hey, K-Walk. Okay, so who's going to read this? Okay, so K-Walk is doing... Okay.
Yeah,
I
we're
hope your mom is
wishing
feeling
your mom a
better.
speedy recovery. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for being here with us, K-Walk. Oh
Thank
my
you so
gosh.
much.
Hey, Tora.
Tora, hello. Hi, Fuljens.
Hello, ROB. Hey, Joel. Okay. Hey, Tatiana.
Tati, hello.
No one's allowed to cry tonight. We're not crying.
No
No crying.
weepiness.
New challenge for the fam for tonight. What we're going to do is try as much as we can to make Anna laugh. So get those corny jokes out. The game is
Yeah.
going to be to make Anna laugh.
Pull out your best dad jokes.
Pull out your best dad jokes.
Katie, you want to take that?
Yeah, Erin, it's a really great question. We have a lot of stuff going on in the community. We have a ton of different exciting things happening, and both Anna and Fuljens have a bunch of really great ideas for really exciting projects. And so we just really felt like it was the closing chapter for this kind of show so that we could have new chapters for upcoming projects. So I know it's hard, and I know that Anna is feeling the feels tonight, as many of us are, because it's been a really long run for this show and a really fantastic time. But it's not by any means the end of our community or the end of all of the great, exciting, fun content we have coming. So, yeah, it's just
All
we're always
shows have-
evolving.
All shows have a beginning and they have an end. Unless it's The Simpsons, which never stops. Most shows have a run,
Yeah.
and then everyone, appreciates the show, and then there's an ending point to it. All
Yeah.
good things, they say.
All good things, they say. Yeah. And if you were on last week, we did talk a little bit too behind some of the kind of the rationale behind it and some of the cool, exciting projects that are coming up. So I don't know how many of you have checked out the building blocks course and some of the cool projects that both Anna and Fuljens have been working on. And we said too that Anna's been hard at work at a whole bunch of stuff on LinkedIn. So we have some really exciting, fun stuff coming to all of our friends who work a little bit more on the corporate side and are really focused on doing like all these presentations and these awesome things in the Zoom scene and space. So we have such a really wide customer base, which is really exciting and fun. And so we're trying to make we're trying to make the most out of all of the content to make sure that we're really helping and supporting and reaching absolutely everyone, from live streamers to podcasters to presenters to business professionals. Ken, you were talking the other day about some of the cool audiences you were seeing, the like sports casts and sports like shows and discussion groups. We just got back from Card Party, which was like these incredible Pokemon content creators, some of whom had like 2 million, 2.5 million subscribers on their channel. So there's some cool,
What's
all
funny
of you
is
are
that
just creating cool stuff. Yeah.
The app could get popular with a group of users or a customer type, and we like, it's possible that we would never even really realize it or not realize it right away.
Yeah.
And one thing that I found online was like that Ecamm had become really popular with sports commentator-y types on X, and we just had no idea. Like they don't contact us very much. They don't have. I guess it's working fine for them. I only hear about it when it's not working, and so it must be working great. And they're doing these sports shows, and it's just one of the many audiences that like we weren't really like aware of.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, thank you for
absolutely.
asking, Aaron. And that episode is on YouTube, and we went more in depth about it.
can we get
Oh
the
my
ducks
gosh.
on, Katie?
I know. Yeah. Pull up the duck cam. I know. I just Ken's got 3 ducks and I just got 3 ducks. So we've been
She
endlessly
copied me.
building out our coop. I know. I'm a copycat. I'm a total copycat.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so much great ENN merch.
I know. George owes us a photo of all of his ENN merch.
Yes.
Ken, I don't know if you realize this, but George has won like almost every single episode of ENN trivia. So he has like what I imagine to just be like a house filled with ENN and Ecamm merch.
He has
That's
the
amazing.
ENN wing.
He's
got a
just
wing.
holding off. He's holding off on us. He doesn't want to share anything.
He doesn't want to share it. George, is it all in a box in your garage? Because I might cry if it's all in a box in your garage. You need to start pulling it out and taking some photos.
Yes. And okay, so let me read Jeremy's dad joke, I think. Okay, wait. Do I have to go up
go.
more? Hey Gary, how are you? Nice to see you here.
Gary.
Wifey comes and sticks her head in every time she hears
See?
I laugh.
You got to make Joel's wife happy.
Yes. That's
Tell her
it.
hello. Okay,
I
dad
see
joke
like
number
4
three.
dad jokes so far.
What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet supply?
Supplies. That's a good one, Jeremy. I like that one.
Okay, so
That's
it
good.
wasn't the whole thing. It was like, well, okay, got it. Okay.
That's the punchline.
you,
in
Katie.
The timing. It's about the
yeah.
timing.
So we should ask George which is his favorite of all of the Ecamm and ENN merch
On
that he
the
has
spot.
collected over the years. Like which one is the one that he really either uses the most or just is the most proud of all the different things that has gone his way over the years.
Yeah, and while George is thinking about that, I would love for everyone to pop into the comments and share like their top 1 or 2 learnings from this show, because really, like, we were talking about this last week, but the initial like thought behind this show was we didn't do a lot of live streams back in the day. When we started, we had like very few, if any, and we forced Ken and Glenn to do a monthly live stream, and then we started to do more and more of them. And so this show was really to show people what's possible. Like if you actually do push all of the buttons, and if you think through like, can I watch a CNN type show? Can I create that in Ecamm? Like what can you build in Ecamm and what's possible? So I would love to know from all of the fans out there, like what is the one thing that you stole from ENN that you now use in your content on a regular basis? Because I know for me, like when the 2 of you started designing with text overlays, I was like, okay, text, what could they possibly do with that? And you had like the weather and like scrolling tickers coming in. You had like these incredible things with emoji. I mean, all the stuff that you were doing. I think I don't. Yeah. I mean, just some of the cool things that you were doing, even like building shapes with just like blank spaces. Do you remember some of the crazy things before the guys added shapes? Was just astounding to me. So I would say my biggest learning was the level of organization. I'm like a planner, but I even looking now, like I can see when I get busy, things are just like new scene, new scene, new scene, new scene. So you're always in my ear for trying to keep things really organized, and it makes a big difference. So yeah,
Yeah,
excited to
for
hear what people say
sure,
are
for
their
sure.
features.
That was definitely one of the projects that it was like, okay, so if we're going to be designing inside of Ecamm, we need to have a system because it can get really crazy if you just start designing, especially not labeling things. And when the shapes now it's a little bit easier to organize, but before it was intense if you didn't organize it because we were just using the shape overlay, the text overlay. That's all we were using, and so. But how far it's come. I'm looking through all of the things, and I was like, wow. It's like now I can whip out a run of show in within minutes. I can just within minutes I can just say I'll do it, and then as well as okay, this is what's gonna happen today. Let me rearrange the scenes. Just like now, I could look at a scene and then quickly find the placement for this. So for example, for you, I'm like, who is going to be in the middle? Okay, Katie. All right. And then I arrange the rest of the scenes of the overlays around it. So it's like repetition, that's for me, that's one of the things that got me more organized, not only within Ecamm, but also in my life outside of the things. Once you apply organization to one aspect of your life, you're going to continue it somewhere else because you're going to see how good it feels to have things organized, right? So for me, that was one of the main things. So let's
Could
see
say the
what
same
I found.
thing, your folders and just naming stuff. Because it's like when Val and I were doing our shows together, she would send me her profile, and I would spend like hours going through and labeling things and figuring out where everything was and putting it in folders and all this stuff because I've gotten to the point that I can't function without. I keep hearing Anna's voice in my ear going, label it.
You have to. Thank you, Paul, for sharing that. Thank you, but you have to. So let's see. Johnny, hi. Hi,
Johnny.
we're gonna be in the community. We're gonna still be on building blocks. We're
No
gonna
one's
be
going anywhere.
right. I'm gonna be on LinkedIn. It's going to be great for all of you entrepreneurs who are looking for a place to build your presentations, to work with Zoom, to do other things beyond the when I say beyond what you're doing right now that is going to support your business. So we're going to have guests who are going to help us out with workflows, with a lot of the things, right? So you're going to still see us, and it's going to still be inspiring, and all of the things. We're going to be in the community as well. But we do love that you love ENN. We do love that. So let's see, who did I miss? Who did I miss? Who's sharing what they learned? Let's see. I
Fuljens, what
got
did
my
you learn? Do you have a favorite?
Ooh, actually.
Go for
And
it.
we do have like tons of feedback coming in from the fam on the chat. For me, it was
Awesome.
the repetition also,
Oh yeah.
especially doing ENN every single week, and the time when we're doing building blocks every single week. That definitely helped with the repetition, and when it comes to work with Anna doesn't like to keep certain things like the same. So like sometimes we like to switch things up. So that also helped me as well to be able to create different profiles and different designs, and that's where the organization got really handy. And then when Ecamm's profiles came along, and it's like you already knew the cheat code of like
Yeah.
organization. So profiles just kind of like reinforce it. And definitely, and now it just that repetition plays wonderfully into what I do now, and especially when doing remote work, virtual
Yeah.
events, and having to do organization in real time, because you could just go mad because like a lot of things can go wrong, or things can there can be some changes during the event, and if you don't know where everything is, you could just run wild. So definitely the organization, that was one of the big ones for me.
Now it's all in the
But
back of
we,
my head is like the can we build it? Yes, we can.
yeah, me, me and Glenn learned something every time at pretty much after every episode about, what was important for the actual people that were using this app week in and week out,
Yeah.
and that they needed things like profiles, that they needed things like
Shapes.
animated overlays, they needed things like triangle overlays, which we never made, but it's still on the list. It's way down on the list, but the triangles, they're coming someday. And
Triangles is the last thing on the roadmap. It's just there at the bottom.
yeah,
Even
And
triangles.
triangles. Yeah.
There's hope.
And then it
There's
says in
hope.
parentheses for Fuljens.
Isosceles.
I say
That,
yes.
then once you start trying to add the triangles, you get into like that, like complex settings, like what kind of a triangle would you want? And but we did add a lot of things, because of feedback from ENN production, like the shape overlays and things like that. I'm sure many other things that I'm forgetting. Remote production features when the show was being done from multiple locations, improving the options that customers have. Like right now, we're all coming in through Zoom. That wasn't a thing when the show started, that could be done as easily, and they had to do it in a more difficult way, and that's the kind of thing that really pushed us to make it easier.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that, Ken. Yeah, it's so great to see all the all that came out of it, right? So it's like what people of video streaming from San Diego, like just like Ken mentioned, it's like a lot of other things that came my mind right now but a lot of great things came out of ENN, and that's going to continue because it is creation, right? That is what we do. We just create. So we continue creating and taking the template, taking the bones of what we created, and then filling the bones up again and filling up that template. So that is what we're going to do. As hard as it is going to be a next chapter that is going to bring more in a different way to not only myself because I'm creating or Fuljens, but because to you as well, because you're gonna see things done a little bit differently than you used to see it on ENN or on Building Blocks. So yeah.
One thing from people of video that I learned from you guys is the fact that you can take a live production studio in an open public area and move it into a small room rather quickly.
Yeah,
yeah.
so true.
Yeah, that was something, and again, that's all about organization, right? It's all about, Ecamm organized on laptop. You close the laptop, you bring it, but then like the microphones and the lights, and you just have to have a space. But yeah, that was fun, Paul. That was fun.
It sure was.
I remember
you
when
definitely-
you guys, it was like, we have to move. And it's like, huh? It's like, we have to move into this little like office area or this little room area. It was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. And it pulled
This
off without a
room.
hitch.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. That room
It ended
right
up
there.
being
Sam?
it ended up being great.
Yep.
It is definitely, for those of you who have not done a live production, right? So there's like all these different ways that we can create video with Ecamm, and most of the time we're in like our home studios or a contained studio space, and it's really different when you're out like in a conference hall in a hotel, on location where you don't have the luxury of like your defined space that you're used to. Sometimes like in that case, like it was like, oh, we have to move quickly over to this different space that it's going to be even better, and you have to be able to pack it all up and build it all out in a different way. And so one like thing that I've really learned over the years is like the power of being surrounded by the right group of people. Like we just got back from Card Party, which was an event with over 5,000 creators in this huge conference center. It was the first time we've ever done a really like large production live stream that was big stakes, and being surrounded by the right people so that when someone asks you a question or moves something or a creator changes the run of show or things happen, like trusting yourself, but also trusting the people who you're with to be able to help make quick moves like we did in that case. And Anna and Fuljens have been great creators in that space as well, where just like, again, the more comfortable you get and the more kind of we force ourselves into slightly difficult situations is where we learn and grow and get better as creators. So I'm so glad we were in that space and time, because I think we all learned a lot from that.
Yes.
And the thing with live events like that is you may have a run of show, you may have it all planned out. I guarantee you it's not going to go the way you have it written on paper. Something's going to happen, something's going to change, somebody's going to come up with some crazy idea that you suddenly have to find yourself adapting to. And that's one of the cool things throughout the course of ENN that we've learned is how to get yourself set up, how to be ready for those unexpected little situations. And we've seen you guys show us in real life what it's like to be in a situation where, okay, we're going over here now, or we're doing this now, making changes and how to handle that, which I appreciate.
Absolutely.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, so let's see what the fam is saying. Did I miss anything, Fuljens? Is there anything I need to bring up first?
Congrats, Aaron, on your merch. What'd you win?
Congratulations, guys. Yeah, so the earliest one I see is from
I don't know.
I see one from starting from Aaron Sherman, and it enhances the interactivity of Ecamm and the possibilities to get online. And then Ballard Vibe says, I learned so much. Tough to list one thing. And Marshall Fox says, definitely the live motion demos. Yes, and you can take it from there, Anna.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Fuljens. I used to have a job at a calendar factory, but I got fired because I took a couple of...
Good job, Jeremy. Keeping it real.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, and George did mention that his favorite item was the gold mug.
Oh, the gold. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. And he has
the one you can't win from trivia. That's the one that you have to win by being awesome.
Right. Does that even count?
We should each say what our favorite Ecamm merch is.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Katie, you go first.
So if that's the case, I will have to pick one that doesn't count also. So yeah.
I actually have to pick one that. So again, I just got back from this event, and a few years back for the holidays, we got our moderators these like awesome camera bags that say Ecamm Fam on them, and everyone had theirs at this event, and I did not get one for myself, and I was like, why is my backpack so much smaller than everyone else's? So I was see, there you go. Fuljens,
That's what I was gonna say.
So I was but that's the one piece that I wish I had. I may have to commission myself a piece of it. But my favorite one is I don't know. I love all the mugs. I'm a total geek for mugs. Any kind of mug, I'm a big fan of.
Colon mug.
The Q colon mug is pretty awesome. The ENN mug is pretty awesome. The OG Ecamm mug. I don't know. I don't think I can pick a favorite. I'm too behind the scenes.
I'm going to say that
I think one of my favorites is...
Oh, go ahead, Paul.
I was going to say one of my favorites is the packable jacket. I really like that jacket.
Paul likes the jacket.
I mean, it comes handy, especially in October. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So,
right, Anna, what's yours?
For me, it's one that is not at the store, but it means a lot because it was our first. I want to say, and I was thinking about this, and maybe Katie or Fuljens or maybe Paul. Was San Diego first, or was People the Video first?
I think San Diego was first.
San Diego was first. So that's it. So it was our first live stream, and then we got pens. And then I'm like, Katie, listen, I'm gonna take some pens. I'm gonna take them, and we made them black, and it says Ecamm, and then white. But they just write really well. And when I have them out, I just like write important things and then put them away because once it's done, it's done.
We'll order you some more pens if you run out. We can probably handle that. That's a good one. That's hilarious.
But yes, this my pen is one of my favorite merch. And then now Ken and Fuljens.
So we might have to add pens to the camp gear this year.
Yes, please.
We should get more pens, and also like like some really nice stickers, like so we can just make anything with a
Yeah.
sticker. You can make anything into an Ecamm merch. Like
It's true.
once,
Yeah.
so once when the first time we ever took Ecamm on the road, was Katie even with
I
us
wasn't
yet?
with you. No.
We took a, I think it was to San Diego, and we wanted to set up like what looked like a little live streams going on, and so we had Glenn is like a genius with setting up a trade show. We used to do it all the time, and we had this wireless handheld mics, and we wanted to look really cool, so we got the little mic flags
Mm-hmm.
with that said that was the Ecamm logo on them. One of the most frequent questions we got for the whole show was about our little microphone flags and where we got them. And we're just like, the microphone flags are from Amazon, and it's just an Ecamm sticker we put on them, guys. Like they're not like a product that you can get. Like you can put whatever you want on there, just make a sticker. It was
The
because
Ecamm fam has wanted swag from day one, Ken. They wanted swag.
Yep.
They're like, where did you get that? Yeah.
and that doesn't go for everything. Like obviously you can't just put a sticker on a t-shirt or a mug, but my favorite kind of Ecamm merch that you can actually get, I think you can still get, is actually the shirt that Paul is wearing right now. That's
That's a
my
Marshall
favorite
design.
shirt.
Wait,
Yeah.
The color-
let me show it up for you, Paul. Let me see if I can show it up for the fam. Wait a second. All right.
Show
And
up
like
now, Paul.
Model, Paul, model.
it's just a cool graphic. And funny story about that shirt is that like I love that shirt. I wear it all the time. And we were making shirts for my summer camp from my classroom, and I wanted that color. And so I said to Katie, what can you let me know when you get a chance? What is that dark gray shirt color called? And she looked at me confused. She's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was like, the gray Ecamm fam shirt. Turns out I'm colorblind. And I thought it was gray when it's actually a blue shirt. And that's why and she goes, the color is navy blue? And I was like, it is? I had no idea.
Well, that one is, in your defense, it's kind of a gray blue.
It
It's like a
is,
jean.
but like you were
Yeah.
like, what color is it?
Isn't that
Navy-
like heather or
navy.
something?
Yeah, it's like it's like
Navy
it's a
heather or something.
navy. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is gray.
Oh, there you go, Ken. You could be right. That
I'm
one
too
is gray.
confused, Ken, a little bit more.
Paul, you and I apparently neither one of us can see blue gray because
Let's see. Okay, so what do we have here? Where am I again? Okay,
Yes.
so
Always Anna with a lowercase a. I learned
Okay.
that too.
there we go. Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. And I was looking back, I'm like, it took me a while to actually come out because people love grammar. They you gotta see. And I'm like, okay, it's my name, so I can write it however way I want to write my name, but still I wanted to give people the option to do it if they wanted to or not. So that was a little tough coming out with the A, lowercase a, but you all
We embraced it.
yes, you all embraced it and I love it. And I was looking, I'm like, okay, when did I come out with it? And it was in 2020. So it's 2020, was the time where I was like, you know what? If the world's gonna end, I'm gonna write my name in lowercase a. And then it went. So yes, okay. So
did you ever consider switching to all caps?
All
I
caps.
do,
You can
yeah.
do all caps. Yeah.
I do all caps or lowercase, all
All
of it.
lower,
So all lowercase or
Okay.
all
No
caps.
title case.
Exactly.
Yep.
No title case, no proper case, no nothing like that. But you know what? If I could write it when I write my signature, I do the uppercase A because it doesn't have the point. It doesn't have like the weird point and that's what
Oh,
kind of
cursive A. Yeah, you're right.
yeah. So okay, and then we have.
I love that. That was the goal, Marianne, for sure. I love that.
Awesome.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, if these guys can do it, anyone can.
Exactly.
Aw.
Ah, there you go. I love it.
Nice.
Chroma key it out.
Okay, yeah. So that was building blocks. Building blocks is staying. Okay, building blocks. You're gonna still be able to see building blocks and all of that because I think Fuljens did an episode on CapCut, right?
Yeah, unless Bella's referring to like some of the stuff that we incorporate into ENN, like the intros and
Yeah, like
outros and
intros.
whatnot.
Yeah.
And we use CapCut for that, yeah. Or at least I use CapCut for that, yeah.
Yeah, I use Final Cut Pro for mine,
Used to
but
use-
yeah.
Used to
Okay.
use CapCut.
Right, exactly. Like let's not even like get there unless we want to go there. But but yeah.
Read the internet.
Exactly. I also learned about most of my favorite creators from this show. Aw, thank you, Jill.
love
We
it.
did, and that was another thing that I was gonna do. I was gonna highlight all of the guests that we have had, but I didn't want to leave anyone out. So I was like, okay, I would just go into because going through 112 episodes plus the LinkedIn, because in LinkedIn week we have different guests as well that we didn't have on ENN.
Yeah.
So those were different ones. Okay. Okay, Gary.
These are great. These are great. We'll have to do an entire episode of dad jokes with
yeah.
with Gary and Jeremy. I love it.
Yes.
Hello, Enda.
Hello.
How are
Welcome.
you? You will. Yeah. Thank you so much for saying that. And we will. You will see another type of show. So you come to the Ecamm Live Commute Facebook group, and you will see the connections there. The green screen voodoo, ENN did for a
was
while. I still can't get it. Okay.
That was fun. That was really
That was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fulton, do you want
love
to
it.
read that,
Thank
or
you so much.
Katie?
I've learned so. Go ahead, Fulgence.
Sorry. I've learned so much over the years from Unknown Fulgence, and I also love and appreciate the friendly community feeling and acknowledgement of everyone in the chat. Always felt so welcome here.
That's the goal for sure. Love it.
Yep. And like as Paul just mentioned earlier, like he doesn't like changing things like at the last minute. I love testing things live because I like to be under that pressure. So I press a lot of buttons, and then Paul just will be like, "Can you not?" And I was like, "But I gotta do it because we need to test it. What if something happens?" And that also helps when you're under pressure on productions that count on you for those scenes and those things to work. So when you're testing, that is what happens. So we press a button for you, and yes, I'm glad you.
I'd like to add to that because
That helped you.
That made me stronger because this weekend I did a 3-day production, and I used preview mode I don't know how many times, but during that live production, I actually created at least like probably double or triple the scenes I originally had because there was so many changes and additions going on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, you are welcome.
Press the buttons.
You are very welcome. You're
We
very
actually
welcome.
ended the stream a few
I
times.
was trained.
And
Oh gosh.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
we ended the stream a few times in the middle too.
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
did. Yes, we did. Testing buttons, and that's what happens. It's fine. And the scene just moves
Yep.
somewhere, and you
what
just
happens.
recreate it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, it's good for everyone to know that no one dies as a result of a bad live stream.
Exactly.
You get through.
Exactly.
You get through and you learn.
And one of the things I was trying to be the most, and actually, Katie, this was an episode that you were in, and I was trying to do a waiting screen, and I wanted to have the music, and I wanted to tap, like just like I did on this one, I was actually manually doing it because I wanted to have different intervals. And so when we did it with Katie, I duplicated a scene, and I duplicated the scene that ended the stream. So right after the waiting screen, the stream ended. And I
Yep.
was like, oh my gosh. And then Paul went on. I don't know what Paul and Katie's like, it's going to be fine. It's okay. I was like, oh my gosh. So those things help because now I didn't know that you could hop like what Paul did. So Paul, what was it that you did? You just moved the stream? What was it that you did?
I had to go in and duplicate the stream, got it all set up, and then just told everybody what the new link was, and we just started back in.
Yeah. And that
It's like-
was, the moderator magic. Yeah, hexagon and triangles. Yes, that's that's
Hexagon. I'm not. I have to check if that's on the list. Hold on.
I learned
That
how
should
much
be
math
easier.
there was in what was it? The Squircles.
Squircle.
The
Squircle?
Squircles,
Yeah.
yeah. Glenn explained to me in detail the amount of math that goes into Squircles, so I can't even imagine hexagons. It'd be way too much.
when chickens
Alright.
cross the road.
Is it Squircle the apple shape?
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
All the corners?
it's not invented by Apple, but
Yeah.
No,
The-
I
they
know.
certainly
the shape
embraced
that's
it.
beloved by Apple.
Yes,
I was
Rich.
showing somebody the other day. I said, if you take every Apple item and you put the corners together, they're all exactly the same. They were
That's
like going, I
nuts.
never do that.
That is
Yeah.
crazy. Squircles, the power of
Are they?
Squircles.
Are we still? Are we still Squircles in like the new Tahoe UI? Did anyone?
Oh,
Or did they
no.
abandon them?
Push the buttons. Let's find out.
It's on my laptop.
Take us to Squircle mode.
So yes, Rich is a collector's item. Save it, and then drifting accounts staying. Okay, Joel Bennett has another joke.
Oh, I love it.
Good
I
one.
love it.
Good one.
Good one.
Good one.
Oh hey Daniel. No, you're
Daniel,
you're at the
hey!
airport. Thank you for being here, Daniel. Yo,
Absolutely.
Albany. Okay, hi Eric.
Yeah. Eric pieced out after People video. He was like, nah, I'm going to Florida. I'm not staying in Albany. We can't blame you. We can't blame you. The weather gets not so good.
Oh my gosh. I was away this weekend photographing an event, and one person wanted to touch, so I have a belt that I put my cameras on to just rest it, and then one guy came over and he's like, oh, you look like Catwoman, blah blah blah, can I check it out? And my mind went straight to People of Video. You remember that guy who was the photographer, and he was showing off how he takes the camera on and off the belt, and his camera
yes.
fell on the ground and broke. I was like, and he's like, it's fine. And I was like, that lens and that
Not
camera
fine.
are not fine. Are not fine. And the event, he couldn't cover the event anymore after that. It was done. So I was like, nope, you're not touching my camera. You're not touching my belt. Just stay away. I need to photograph this. So great memories from that. The lessons.
Need a taser. Touch my camera and I'm going to tase you.
Exactly.
There were bodyguards there.
Crossbody. Glad to hear that, Joel. That's a new one that Jill
that's
added.
the one that,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
We gave that away last week, didn't we?
See, Jill's already bringing some new fun ideas.
The Ecamm fan mug
Ecamm
is
fan mug.
his favorite, and then Johnny's his favorite is.
Oh, sweatpants. I like those ones
Oh
too. I
my
forgot
gosh!
about those.
Yes. Yep. I have a black bear, and Paul is your favorite too, right? Because we were talking about the sweatpants.
I do like those, yes. I wear
Not
those
for
all the
summer,
time in the
though.
winter.
Not for summer.
Yeah, winter only.
I was hoping for any.
Oh, wow.
For who, George?
Nope, you're done, George.
Paul
Louis
gave you
Louis.
old shorts, so that's as far as he goes.
That was the closest I could come.
Yeah.
Right.
Shorts, yeah.
Hola,
Shorts and
Luis.
Embroidered shorts.
Oh, hey, hi, Billy. Thank you for coming through. Hey, ENN beer.
And we gave you socks.
Exactly.
Yes.
Beer holder caps.
Okay, that could be fun.
I know that they have like the koozies or cozies or whatever you call them, depending on where in the world you are. But I'll have to look at beer
Maybe
holder
wherever
caps.
Aaron is, that they call them beer holder caps.
Yeah, it's true.
Aaron, where are you?
Yeah,
Aaron, where are you? Let us know in the
Or is he
comments.
talking about the cap with the beard that sticks in it in the straw?
Oh, he's probably the hat,
Oh,
like,
he's
for
suggesting new
movies.
merch. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's-
okay.
yeah.
Get it on the store, Katie. Get it on there.
Our next show is just going to be a live stream where every week people can just throw crazy suggestions for our
Actually-
merch, and we'll
Yeah.
Actually, Aaron, get just the regular beer holder cap and put the stickers on it.
Yeah, exactly. Ken
There we
has decided
go.
that there's no more merch that is not. We're just going to only make stickers, vinyl stickers for everyone.
And they can be called make your own merch.
Make your
You can
own.
slap 'em on
Oh,
your-
that could be something.
MYOM.
You could slap it on anything, you know.
We need the Ken and Glenn stickers to come back.
We do. I
We
agree.
need what?
Billy
The
can
Ken
sell
and
it.
Glenn stickers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. We
I
have
have
those.
Where did I put those?
What is Marshall? Marshall, what are you oh wowing about? What part of the oh wow? The beer?
Thing I was
Ecamm
thinking
ham, I think he wants.
Ecamm ham.
when Ken was talking about the colorblind thing.
Oh, the colorblind. Yeah, it is a high. They
Is it
say
gold or
men have
blue?
a higher instance. Is it? Oh, the shirt. They're talking about the shirt.
Okay.
We're
yeah.
back. We're back to shirt color blindness.
Or the mug.
I don't know. I feel like in between some of those in between colors.
Mm-hmm.
Dane can't see the difference between any kind of purple or blue. Like it all just looks either purple or blue to him. Like he just can't see those.
I looked at this T-shirt in better light, and it actually is a blue-gray. So
Thank you.
So thank you.
Not gray like this one.
So Ken, what color is the background on this on this scene?
Oh yeah, on
It's
the
blue.
scene.
It's blue.
Okay. All right. So you're not colorblind. You're good.
Not completely, but I mean, just that blue-gray thing. Like, I had a car growing up that I thought was black and white, but I found out much later was white and dark blue, and I
Yeah.
was like completely mind-boggled. And
Yeah, I could see that. That's
yeah,
There's,
it
I don't
happens
know.
once
The
in a while.
shades, shades of colors are hard. This is red, just in case anyone is concerned. I'm just clashing red, purple, pink. I have all the clashing colors. today.
You are cotton candy, Katie.
I thought I would be as crazy as possible in this scene.
So Ken, do you just find out Luis is asking?
No, I mean, I sort of had a feeling about it from the car that I used to have, but then you forget. And I was trying to explain the shirt to Katie,
they're
asking what
polished
color it
too.
was, and when she told me the name of the color, it was navy, and so I had proof.
You see, I'm not messing around.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that dress. It kind of depends on how you look at it
Yeah.
as to what color it is.
Yeah.
unless you're a not colorblind person, then it's blue.
John,
John, George isn't going anywhere.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
is staying in the community. No one is allowed to leave. When you sign up for Ecamm, in the T's and C's, there's like a little line that says like that you're in it for life. Even if you choose not to subscribe anymore, too bad. You're still part of the community.
Still in.
Yeah, you're
You
still
may not
in.
have noticed that ankle bracelet that we put up on locked on you.
Yeah, we're watching you.
Oh, Daniel, yes, always. I used to get in so much trouble, and I still do, but I love it. I'd rather take a risk than not. But yes.
We need a dad joke sound effect.
We do,
Dad
right?
joke.
We do.
Hello?
Cantaloupe.
They can't elope.
Oh, he means melons.
Melons, yeah, melons. Yep.
Yes.
Very true.
Right, exactly. Just one button
One of
and you're
Ecamm's main
done.
selling points:
Oh yeah.
Yep.
show duplication.
And you know
Yep.
what? Actually, wait. When we're ending the broadcast, it ends. Like when we're recording, it says, okay, it gives us another warning. Like, okay, you have to click again to end recording. For live, you click your end broadcast. No, you have you have two
You
chances.
still have to, yeah.
Yeah, you have two chances
still
still
have
for
to.
both. But it's when you are like after the next scene and the broadcast, that's when
When you try
That's
to get
permanent.
fun with automations.
yes,
It all goes down.
they work. Automations work inside
work.
of Ecamm, but
Well, and
Almost
in
too
the
well.
on the back end, I have it fixed so that it does not automatically stop. It doesn't end the broadcast if it stops getting the broadcast. That way, if something was to happen, like right now, if Anna lost the stream, something happened to her network, any one of us could actually grab it and go back live again, and it would just pick up. Yeah, there'd be a little bit of a blackness, but it would start right back up. But I have that set so in case that happens, we can always recover without having to start a new stream.
so you have to set it up on
Yeah.
YouTube. Is that what you're saying, Paul?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay. All right, people.
As
Hey,
far
there's
as
an
like,
auto start and an auto end. Yep.
as far as Facebook goes, like when you hit the end button in Ecamm, we send a like message to Facebook that says like it's over, end it, can't end it. So if you ever need to get like out of Ecamm and back in, and you want resume to still work, what me and Glenn have done before when something has gone bananas with Ecamm and we need to quit it and come back in, is just to force quit. If you force quit, that message doesn't get sent. It's just like Ecamm crashed. The stop message doesn't get sent, and Ecamm will offer to resume as if Ecamm had like quit, but you've kind of you've just like murdered the process, and then you bring it back up and it resumes. But if you hit stop and if you quit normally, we'll terminate the stream on forever. So it's just like a little pro tip: if you need to ever like quit and come back in, don't press quit, because then we end it and there's no way to start it back up.
Okay, so for example, if Ecamm freezes or something freezes, instead of trying to end it, go to file force quit. Quit, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, I mean, if Ecamm's frozen, yeah, you'd have to force quit. But I guess we've had situations where Ecamm's not frozen, but we need to quit for some reason. Maybe we need to reboot the computer or something.
Yeah.
If you force quit Ecamm, kind of simulating a crash, then you can come back in and resume. But if you Apple Q, we're gonna
if you Apple Q,
tell
you Apple
Facebook
Q.
like, yeah,
New merch design.
Apple Q.
If you Apple Q, you Apple Q.
yeah, we'll end the stream.
Go to Apple Q.
Don't Apple Q.
Don't Apple Q.
Okay, question for Ken, Katie, Paul. Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. Ken, what do you think? What were your
100 and
thoughts when we
something-
launched?
100-something episodes. I don't think I would have ever guessed that any live stream would go for that long. But doing it every week is a quick way to get there. I mean,
Yeah.
I think let it be an inspiration to anybody about discipline and building your audience, that you can do. Have such a fun show go on for so long, and obviously everybody's been enjoying it, including the hosts, or they wouldn't have kept it going for that long.
Yeah, I mean, for ENN, let me share with you, fam. For ENN, I did ENN with the shingles, and that was the worst. That was the worst. But fam, I had my dresses. I had to throw them away because I had to use turtlenecks, and I used to put Vaseline on my neck because that's where it localized on my neck, so that the turtleneck doesn't rub against it. So I had to just cover it all up. I did 3 ENNs with the shingles because the shingles is the worst thing you could ever get. And it's just a horrible, whatever it is. And it took about 3 weeks for me to be feeling good. So I did 3 ENNs with the shingles and turtlenecks greased up. And then I did it. But the thing about it that kept me going was being with you all and then bringing all of you, all the things that we have planned for you. And then also, it was a great time for me as well to just show what we have built, show how it's working, show you how it's working as well. And also like just pressing the buttons. That was in interacting with all of you and laughing with all of you. That hour made me forget about shingles, made me forget about horrible times that I was going through. It made me forget about my teenager being a teenager. It made me forget about a lot of things that 1 hour. So this is why ENN is so special to me, because of everything that it helped me through while, being on ENN. So behind the scenes, I was like, yes, I forgot about everything that was happening. And then when I went back out, I remember, but at least I have 1 hour of just pure bliss. Like, it's just thank you to all of you for always being there, making me laugh, and just being here with us and inspiring us to do more for you. So that's, that's what kept us going.
One thing I learned is, you know, in the multitasking phase with trivia. When we used to do the trivia and I didn't know the answers and all that. And then when I asked you guys to give me the answers, you know, and I had to start putting the start and the stop. When I started getting the answers to the trivia, I thought, oh, I'll start just collecting the names and doing all this. So I'm sitting here typing names, and all of a sudden I look over and it's like, I hear Fuljens going, I'm just waiting for the stop. And it's like, oh, crud. So it's like,
Yeah,
have
thank
to
you,
focus more.
Tatiana, for asking that.
And I just
Yeah.
want to second what Anna mentioned. So like
Yeah,
I
go
can't
for it,
speak
Fulton.
for the shingles. However, like I remember like countless times where just being able to having to prepare for ENN and and get ready for ENN and like not being in the best mental state. But the moment that we click that go live button and we start seeing the comments come in, the fam starts coming in, like again, I'm just like piggybacking on it says like all of that, everything, like no matter how I'm feeling that day, it just all disappears, at least for that 1 hour and plus extra minutes that we go over time. It just disappears. And like I can't think of anywhere else that I get that experience. I'm forever grateful for that.
Yeah,
It's been a fun run.
it has been.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. People are future proofing their stream decks.
Be careful, guys. Be
Doing,
careful.
yes, doing. That is dangerous. It is.
See, everyone makes fun of me for not having a stream deck, but I like being able to move my mouse up and click the thing. I know what I'm doing.
One of the things with the whole end stream button, if you want to put it on your stream deck, the smart thing to do is put a button on your stream deck that takes you to another page of the stream deck that then has a button on it that's the real end stream. So your fake button is basically shifting to another stream. That's like, did I really mean to do that? And then you have to hit another button that says end stream to really end it. So it
Wait.
puts a
2FA. It's
Don't-
2FA for
we
the
don't-
stream.
Don't we have like a "Are you sure?" that comes up when you hit end stream?
Yeah.
I thought we did. It
It's a
doesn't just
double
end it.
click. It's a double click. isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. So
I
it's
think
like,
even with the stream deck,
it-
you have to press it twice.
even with the stream deck button.
I
I'll have
think
to
so.
check that
Let's
out.
not
Yeah.
check it now. But
Let's, yeah, let's-
I'm
Push
not
the
that
buttons, Anna.
adventurous. Like, not tonight. Not tonight. I wouldn't do it right now.
press it.
I remember times where we hit end stream and we only had to press it once.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
So
I
I think on the
it's-
stream deck button, it's a one-shot thing because even
On the stream now.
Really?
Adrian had it on his pedal or somebody, it was either him or I, held
And
up.
bumped
It was
it.
Alec, and went to show his pedal and bumped it and ended the stream. So yeah,
I
the
thought it was
stream
a
deck is a
super
one-shot
thing.
wonder.
Huh.
I'll have to try it though.
So,
I might be wrong. I'm
Ken,
probably wrong.
another thing you learned on ENN,
I'm occasionally wrong.
on the last episode of ENN, you learned that to check out. So, Tatiana, if you could have any person on your next show, dead or alive, who would it be? Oh my gosh, my dad, hands down. He is the best entrepreneur in the entire world. Everything that I know about entrepreneurship and resilience and all of those things, I learned from my dad. So definitely for me, that
I
would be
love
my dad.
that.
Oh, that's really special.
Fulgence, how about you?
For some reason, the first person that comes to mind is the bad era Michael Jackson. I don't know why that's coming to mind. I think because I was just talking
A
to somebody
specific
about
era. I love it.
yeah, the bad era Michael. Because I think I was still talking to somebody about the SM7B and calling it the Michael Jackson mic. So I
the
think that's
Michael
probably why.
Jackson.
I think that would be a really cool conversation to have.
That would be.
That is next level commitment.
Next
level. Way to
Now
go.
follow your
Ecamm fam.
dreams. Wait.
Yeah.
You can't, no, it's too late.
I tried taking the grease off and it wouldn't come off, so I just gave up on it.
Got rid of those.
Oh my gosh, good for you, Matt. Good for you. And I do think, this is my opinion, not that of Ecamm or its representative, none of that. But I do think that I got the shingles from the vaccine. I do 100% think that I got it from the vaccine. My other friend, the same thing happened to her right after the vaccine, 3 months after. And it was horrible. And for those of you, hopefully you will never, ever, ever get it. But if you do, turmeric pills and tea, that's what helped big time with it. Yep. So for those of you, there we go. All right. So Katie, do we have a a trivia, or do we have? Well, that might be for.
Well, you
Ken.
again, people have been asking endlessly for instant replay. Where
I
is
have
that on
seen
the
them
list?
a lot lately.
Yeah, the sports fans want it.
It's not there yet.
It's not there yet.
So basically, whoever wins trivia tonight, send an email to George.
Yeah, George, box up some stuff. Yeah. You had some great questions.
Yeah, if they were
I know, I
paying
don't know if I can think of
attention.
any.
No,
All
I
right,
have it.
go
I
for
have
it.
it. Yeah, I have it.
Put your questions up.
If you're paying attention. So I don't have the questions up. I don't have the trivia up or anything.
All right, go for it.
So wait, let me read this better. Where did ENN's first start streaming? So what platform did ENN first start streaming on? Was it LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook?
Don't
What was
forget
the
Etch a Sketch.
What was the first platform ENN streamed on? LinkedIn,
We have to have the
YouTube, or Facebook? And then Paul will do the stop.
Start. Stop.
How much time are we doing?
And look at what's that? Let me add. Let
said
me
how
add a
much
time.
time?
It's on the clock.
Let me add a time
Just,
without.
just pretend you've seen us start.
Right.
No, pretend you see it. And I will put some.
10, 9,
Oh, Paul's just
8.
live doing it.
7,
Quick,
6,
get your guess in.
5,
They're answering.
4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
All right.
Time's
So
up.
okay, so we got the answer is Facebook. Facebook.
Way to go, Matt.
Yeah, and then we have Aaron with Facebook. Tatiana, you know I love LinkedIn, but it wasn't LinkedIn. we're gonna get some LinkedIn stuff though. You're gonna be a guest there too. Marianne,
Good job.
my takeaway from LinkedIn ENN is seeing Anna's sparkling effulgence, patience, and creativity.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
Facebook.
All right, here's the thing. If you answered Facebook before Paul put stop in the chat,
He did already.
send an email to paul@ecamm.com and we'll let you pick one piece of merch. How about that?
Oh, okay. Look at that. Okay, nice.
Some of our favorites may not be on there though, but you can pick a favorite.
Right. This is exclusive.
Yeah, we don't have the pens currently listed.
Sorry, I'm out of stock.
Yeah, Paul's out of stock. You can't order Paul tonight.
Here we go. All right. So we have. All right, Paul. You're good with it, and then Fuljens, you have the wheel.
Oh, I thought
I know I said that we were doing the
we're
wheel,
just-
but
No, we just gave anybody that answered correctly got the prize before my stop.
Yep.
oh,
If you
so
answered Facebook
everyone
before the
gets
stop,
it.
stop.
Oh,
Yep.
I
Everyone's a
missed-
winner
Oh my
tonight.
gosh.
Okay. So
Fair.
Except for the person that said LinkedIn.
You have another chance. Okay, are we doing another one then, Katie, or are we?
All right, one more.
One
Let's do
more.
one
Okay,
more.
one more. All right, here we go, fam. One more. And if you were paying attention, you can answer this question correctly. Okay. How many YouTube episodes did we close with? So Paul mentioned that last ENN and also today. So it's a 113. And you can, if you're closest to it, we maybe let you go. 227
Price is Right rules.
episodes.
Closes without going over.
227 or 404. So how many episodes? 113, 227, or 404. Here we go. And then I'm going to do this for you.
All right, Paul gets to choose when we stop. So get your answers in quick.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Oh, Doc is here. Doc, thank you for coming over because I had something for you. I thought I could always be myself when I was on ENN, except when you showed up, and then I had to be like, oh my gosh, I can't say this, I can't say that, I can't say that, or he's gonna yell at me. But some things that I would be like, okay, is it okay to say this or it's not okay to say this? So I would kind of think about it, and sometimes I was like, okay, that's Doc talking to me, and I'm good with it. Other times, I loved our banter. I loved it. In the comments, when you'll be like, Anna, no, I'll be like, yes, Doc, yes. So thank you for doing that.
Better. Beta or better? Which one is it?
All right, so
How
we
are we
got
working the second one? We got everything.
everything. So that's it. So now that's it. We only have 2. And a lot of people answered it right.
Yeah.
Put it in the wheel.
You want to put the second one in the wheel since there's so many winners?
Yes. Yeah, Katie?
Put them in the wheel.
Put it on the wheel. Okay,
yeah.
let's do the wheel.
Gotta fix
Let's
it.
do it. You see, changing things at the last
fix
minute.
that.
That's what we do. So yes.
I'm in preview mode.
Okay.
Trying to fix this.
Tora, when in doubt, just guess what George says. That's the way to be. That's the way to be.
Where is Glenn?
And just so
Glenn?
you know, if you won the
Who?
previous
Who?
one, I'm
Yeah,
not adding
who?
you in this one. Okay. I think I got everybody. Let me go back through here and check.
That's a fair question, though. He's on vacation right now, so we didn't want to make him figure out how to get online and stuff. But so he says hi, though.
Yes, Glenn. We're gonna do this while we get the.
Fuljens, I'm
the
going to
wheel.
send these over to you.
Thank you.
I can find you.
Right. The wheel is on standby.
All right.
The wheel is
There you go.
coming soon.
All right, fam, you're getting the merch here. So for you, from now on, right? Let me lower this more. From now on, for you to get Ecamm merch, and we have Ken and we have Katie here. From now on, for you to get Ecamm merch, make sure that you are subscribed to the email newsletter. Make sure that you're following that news flash that we put out every Monday. How else, Katie?
Make sure that you're in the community space because we got some fun stuff coming. So ecamm.com/community. We'll have all the links to do all of those things and more.
There we go. Right here. You join all the communities. And it's
All of them.
All the communities. Okay, Doc, do it up. Let me raise the volume a little bit for you, just a little bit.
And while you're at it, sign up for camp.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Then you can see us all in real life.
That's right. That's a good question.
We're just going to harass Ken with feature requests. Ken, it would be so much easier if we had our own giveaway tool.
And then wouldn't have, that is something. And then we wouldn't have to. Great idea, Marianne.
The wheel is ready.
Let's go. Let's roll the wheel.
Yes. Here we go.
Why is the wheel so slow?
Good luck, everyone. It hasn't rolled yet. You got to
haven't
click to
rolled it
spin.
It's a slow
Right.
wheel.
This is, how
Fuljens
many
has
spins
his
are we doing?
finger on it.
Exactly, I'm holding it. Is this just
I'm
one spin?
poking it. Nothing's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
just
do.
one spin.
Let's do one spin. Grand winner takes it all.
All right. Grab one, takes it all. Good luck, everybody. Make sure the spinning sound is there. I'm not sure. But let's just see. We'll just do sound effects. I think it's there. Hold on. Google Chrome. Okay, perfect. Let's see if that works.
It worked.
Yay!
Oh.
Doot, doot, doot,
Oh.
doot, doot,
Oh.
doot.
Oh,
Las
Billy!
Yay!
Bobby Las Vegas.
All right.
Billy, email paul@ecamm.com and he will tell you what you won.
It's a surprise. It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. It's a surprise.
It's a bill.
Ecamm stickers.
Ecamm stickers.
Oh my gosh. All right. So we have what's BLV?
Bobby Las Vegas.
Oh,
Bobby
okay.
Las Vegas.
Got it. Yeah. Are you gonna make an appearance at Creator Camp?
Yeah, Billy will be there.
Question.
Yeah. So, all right, Katie. So I'm gonna pass the mic to you, Ken, Paul, Fuljens, and this is until next time, because you're still gonna see us. It's not gonna be called ENN, but it's gonna be called something else. What it would be, stay tuned for breaking news. So, Katie, passing it to you.
I just want to say thank you so much to both of you. This show, I know, started as like you two playing around and me being like, let's make it into a show. So thank you for taking the journey with all of us and showing everyone what's possible with an Ecamm. It's been a really, really fun ride. And I know we're all have every conceivable possible emotion, but I'm just filled with such excitement for what's next because I know both of you and all of the creators that are in the community space just have so much to show and share and so much creativity. So onwards and upwards to all of the amazing things that are coming everyone's way. And huge thank you from our whole team to both of you for making this such a special space for everyone. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you
thank
for
you guys
letting me
so
be part
much.
of this journey too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great things
It's
are
been
coming.
fun. Yep.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So
You
much.
guys are
for
the absolute best.
Aw.
I mean, we're so lucky.
Yeah, and always seeing you, Ken, on Facebook popping up. We were like always like, oh my gosh, Ken is in the comments, and we're just like,
The big celebrities popping
I
up
know,
on the
Ken, like trying to pop your comment up, and then like
Yeah.
sometimes we wouldn't find where. It was just like your name came up, and we were just like, oh my god! So that made it super special. So thank you, Ken, for taking the time to pop on over on Facebook and say hello to us.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem.
There's one thing I've learned is that it's okay to make mistakes because, fun fact, ENN happened on YouTube by mistake. I don't remember what the details, but originally we streamed live on Facebook. we accidentally went live on YouTube.
And somehow
we're
ended up
"Uh-oh."
over on YouTube. Yeah.
We thought we were in trouble and all that stuff like that because we're not supposed to be on the YouTube channel. And look what happened. 113 episodes later, here we are, right? So push those buttons.
Push those buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will see everyone in the community.
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. We will see you in the community, as Katie said. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Ken. I see you have to go do something. So thank you, everybody. Again, we will see you in the community. We appreciate you so much. Have a great night, and we will see you around. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thanks
Bye.
for tuning in.
And here we go. Okay. Wait a second.
It's that big red button.
Right?
Now's the time.
Did you have to
Yeah.
double press the
There we
stream deck?
go.
get up because a huge skunk
Oh no, Ken's gonna get attacked in his yard.
was walking
Wildlife.
over towards me, and when I stood up, I realized that was even worse because that startled it,
Oh no.
but it ran away, I think.
I think we're hot.
We are hot.
Yeah,
we are very
We're
hot.
hot. We're broadcasting.
hear us. Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh my God, it was like very startling.